Hello.
Okay, hello.
Okay, so if you see behind me, I've got a cot just like you, same one, Coolaroo, and you can see
Yeah,
probably the back half of him. That's my Rottweiler, it's just sitting there. Full disclosure, he's trained, right? So I'm gonna walk you through it like as if you're teaching a dog or if a dog would make mistakes, but it's gonna be like a mock-up. We're gonna
yeah,
recreate these things. That's why it's good if like one of you goes out in the hall and does all the distraction. That's exactly what I want to show you.
right.
So I'm just gonna show you a quick round of how to walk your dog to place as if I was getting ready to either take my dog on a walk, deal with a guest coming over, deal with the time of day
Hmm.
where there's people on the hall, or feeding or something basic. So that's how I'm going to just initiate. It's going to be exactly what you've done, I'm sure. I just want to be specific. I'll show you with the collar too, how to initiate
Great.
that. So everything is, like I said, a command is like a subject. So your student focuses on their subject till the teacher says next subject or class is over. Next subject is any command
Yeah.
you're going to segue into. Class is over means like okay. I don't know if you have a release command for her.
Yeah,
Like
her release command is free.
perfect. Okay, just remind me that because I'll say okay because out of habit. But like yeah, just it's
Okay.
whatever it means, and that means class is over. But you're always it's kind of like you're living in school, and the teacher's always there ready to give you a subject to focus on. So pay
Yeah.
more attention to that than how to keep the lights on at school because that's someone else's job. Your job is to be here to learn, aka come to do your job. You show up to work, go to your cubicle. Same idea. So let me start initiating. My dog's on a down, which means every command means stay. It's kind of implied. I've noticed you don't talk to her a lot in training. That's great. The less you talk to her, the better because you're just confusing her. You're probably giving her feedback
Yeah.
when she's distracted, not listening, and you're not coming off as confident that when I say it once, I mean it. And that's where the leash is going to
Yes.
come into play more and the more consistent use of the commands. So from this, if he's in a down, I am going to segue. I'm going to use treats just to make it clear, but you don't have to use treats for everything. You can just do it just to get attention or for everyday needs getting met. It doesn't have to be bribery. So eye contact for everything. You can't see my head, but I have him looking at my face, not the treat. And then from there, I'm going to link him into place. And I'm going to try to get in front of him. I know you've done all this teaching, and then we're going to do it down. You can go right to it because she knows it. I'll reward him just for one for good measure. But again, you don't have to overdo that if they know it. Now the work starts. So let's say I'm about to take
Wait,
him.
I have a question
Sure
really
thing.
quick.
Yeah.
Because like when we first, so this was now probably like 4 years ago, we used to, I don't even know if she knows it as place anymore because now I mostly say, like, I'll tell her go to bed and and I'll point to which one I'm talking about. And then she knows either to go to that one or to go to her crate. And then, or I'll, tell, like, point to somewhere and tell her down, and then she gets in a place position there. But I haven't, it's been a long time since I've actually used the command place. But is it fine if we still just keep using bed? She
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay,
Yeah,
just
just as long as
making
you're
sure.
consistent. That's why I just use what I
Yeah.
generally, it's just what I use my dogs. But
Yep.
just be consistent and don't say it more times than you need or start using human
Yeah.
language and reasoning to get her to listen. Say it, mean it, even if you have to back it up with
Yeah.
the leash and bring her back to her spot or initially. So
Okay.
he's been here, and also I want to build some duration. So even like where dog's staying there, and I've been doing some activities, and again I'm pretending that I'm about to take my dog on a walk. So I want to have him calm, focused, and more tuned into me through the commands. So he did that, but now what I want to do is I want to make that segue because we're going to take him on a walk, and I want to show you some of the threshold stuff. So I'm just going to turn the camera real quick here. Let me make it so you can see both. So you can see me walking off the bed, and I'll move it more, but that's my door right there. So I'm going to go, even to go from here to there, that's like 10 feet. I'm going to use
Yep.
heel so he doesn't make any initial rushes to segue through the environment to get to outside, especially because it's that mental thing. Dogs, they're good at because they're hunters. They see where they're going and their body telegraphs to it almost like a slingshot or something. So we have to
Yeah.
keep the mind and the body connected when we're moving together, short of when we're playing games, asking the dog to fetch or running with their peers. But when they're with us moving, they should almost be like connected through those commands. And then the leash, the collar, and
Okay.
all that helps it. So let me show you how to use the heel, and I'll emphasize it with some treats. So again, eye contact, he stays here because I didn't say anything else. And then when I give him the command to move, and he's not released, he's just moving to another command with me to get to the door. Heel, I'm going to lead him. And see, I just overemphasize it with the treats there. And I'll just sit him
Yeah.
here. So I'm going to have him sit. And then we're going to do a threshold game. You should do this all the time, not just when you take her on an actual walk. Like I would just, 3-4 times a day, go to the door and just do this,
Okay.
even just without distractions, just to get her used to this being something that isn't as important as the commitment to
Yeah.
staying. So watch what I do. I'm just gonna get on this side so you can see, because what you might have to do, let me get a little higher too so you can see the little more of the handling. So that's a good angle there. You can see the door. So watch what I do. My dog, I'll just show you, my dog can listen, right? So I open the door, he just stays and he knows, and when he looks at me, so this is the ideal. Yes. Right? And then if I was gonna walk him, I would continue with heel and I would at least start my walk that way. But this is what you might have to do to make that happen. And I would have like a treats in one hand or kibble, and in the other hand the leash. And watch this as I'm opening the door. See, I'm just pulsing it. The collar's up high behind his ears. It's up. See, can you see like it's like really
it's up behind the ear. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna be pumping it. And what this is like is like I'm tapping on his shoulder. It's like someone taps on your shoulder. It's hard to look this way if they're over there. So, and then when he looks at me, I back it, and this is just an initial way to get more of a perfect start to finish listening. And then if I'm gonna walk in, because I do a left side heel, and you do right.
Yeah, me too. We do a left side
heel. Oh, good.
As well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like tradition, but I'm lefty. That's why I do it. And then I would say heel. And then what I would do, I'm gonna show you a correction. So let's say he starts rushing out the door. So let's say this is my door threshold, right? So I say heel, so he should be with me. But let's say he gets ahead. Just a sharp little tug with the leash. Sometimes well, you want to keep going, heel, we're going to go back in and do it over. So be patient at the door too. Don't rush it, because that sometimes will make the dog just, well, you want to get out quick, I'm going to follow that energy. So you got to watch for that.
Okay.
Was that helpful to see that, or any other questions you'd like to demonstrate?
That is helpful. We don't really have right now that much structure around, like we just get the leash and then she gets excited and we put it on and then we go. And so this is
for now. I do this for reactive dogs too. It's just to get the start of the walk to be calmer, even just to move step by step. That's why you're not going to get that far fast. You're going to just do it at a pace of heel. The couple things I just wanted to add to it is when you're on a walk, of course, she's going to need some breaks for pottying or to sniff around. Save it where there's not a lot of distractions, and you're going to give her the release command. So only when she like checks in, you stop, she'll sit like I did it over there for the door. Then you say okay, and the difference is instead of heel, she can just go off and do her own thing without those limits, no pulling, no reacting, and then heel. But I'd say most of your walk is going to be heel for a few weeks, if not even a couple months. We'll see. Just so it sets a better tone from the start. Then when you come back in, if you noticed, I put him back in his place because that's where you want to wind down the walk when you come home. 5 minutes is fine.
She does automatically, and I don't remember if we trained her into this or what, but she does at the end of a walk. Always we wipe her feet, and then she always runs to her crate and just stays in there for a while.
The crate's fine
tell her
too.
to go in there, she just does that.
I'm fine with it as long as she's chilling. There's no carryover for a while, and then if she needs more training, just be aware when she might need more place. The other thing with the crate is you can use it sometimes. Like, well, Brett, I know she needs more place, but I can't watch her all day to stay there. But I don't want her following me or roaming when she shouldn't. You can use more crate time, just like kind of as a matter of fact way to get her to just check out for a while in her space. She probably likes it. Dogs should sleep more than we usually let them. They don't get enough time away from us to just take naps. So let me just show you the final step. So let's say we're home, we wind down, we're done with it. And let's say you did give her, this would be how you finish any kind of place exercise. I'm going to release him. So this is going to be the final word. Notice the difference. It's like I'm taking him out of a trance of commands by giving him that release. So I'm going to tell him, ready? Okay. See, it just snaps him out of it. Good boy.
Yeah,
that's how it's been.
Really, yeah.
Good boy.
I see that. Okay.
You see the, so if you want to see the collar up high there, see how high behind? Yeah. It's kind of hard to see, but I'll send you the link for this. I like a nice leather or a biothane leash is great. It gives you good grip and handling. The round roping ones like that are very hard for handling. They don't give you good grip and
I know.
you get rope burn.
I don't know if you can see so that I can handle it better, but.
So we'll just use the slip lead for you today, just in the same context I was showing you with the pinch collar, but I would recommend using the, the slip lead. I'm sorry, the pinch collar, at least for the time being. I'm just switching rooms here so I can sit and talk to you here. So if you want to, now the camera works. So I'd like you